We found Charleston Legal Access by a referral from another attorney that we had spoken to, a litigation attorney. He said, because they're a nonprofit, they're going to be more affordable, but don't think that you're getting less legal care. He's like, I've gone up against some of them in court. They're amazing, and they'll really do right by you. We weren't even sure if we were going to be able to get an attorney. I really struggled mentally for a good year of it, but the last 2 years of it, it wasn't easy, it wasn't hard, but I survived it because I also knew that I had somebody backing me up through it. And I trusted my attorney. Like, I knew we picked them because we had talked to a couple different attorneys, but when I spoke to Sarah, we felt like she had the same morals as we did, and also you could tell she cared. The passion and the care was so obvious with her, where a lot of other attorneys either seemed just kind of numb to it because I think that either they've been doing it too long or they just don't have the same personality. But some of the things we said, it's like, okay, yeah, we want our justice. We want to be able to fight and stand up for ourselves, but we're not looking to run up our attorney fees. We're not looking to make it a bigger case than it has to be. We just want to get what's right for us and then be able to move on with our lives. The one thing that was like the big deciding factor was that we could tell she really cared. Like, she just had that concern and that passion that was so genuine. And that's why we picked her over the other attorney. A big portion of it, of course, was cost, for sure. But you never want to say, oh, I can't do this because I can't afford it. Like, we would have just not eaten if we had to. And that really would have been our situation. We would not have been able to eat. We would have lived off of ramen noodles for 4 years and peanut butter and jelly. But we didn't feel like we needed to because we felt like we found an attorney that was competent and cared. I'll never forget when she called and told me. I just started bawling because this was the first time we had health insurance and I would be able to get the full care that I needed. But now you have all these expenses coming up, and I had to do without a lot of stuff, and I was in a lot of pain and suffered for several years. And I thought, I'll just do that again. I'll do that again because we have to defend ourselves. Like, we knew we had to defend ourselves. Because if we didn't, how could we live with that? We have to accept that we were just, these people did awful things to us and they were just gonna get away with it. So when she called and said they were gonna take us, I just cried. And I was able to still get the healthcare I needed and still pay my copays and see my doctors as often as I needed because we weren't paying a whole lot more money for the attorney, and I was still able to scrape and put little money away so that we could prepare for the next big expense related to either the house or the lawsuit. But I didn't have to go without any help, my medical care, which was huge. We knew it was going to be such a complicated case. We figured we needed like a really good firm to represent us. And so I was a little hesitant, but I called, and I don't regret that. Sarah was always very aware of our financial situation, and she really did say, I can do this, but I really want to wait till this so that I'm not just wasting your money. And we always appreciated that because we were always scraping and saving because we always knew there was either going to be another big repair or another big attorney expense when the case finally moved forward. So that mattered to us. That she wasn't just thinking of our case, but she was thinking about us as people.